Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
Welcome to Brilliance Business TV, conversations with leading experts in business. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. We have a wonderful guest on the show today, Stephan Dekker, and we're going to be talking about elite performance. So I'm really looking forward to that conversation. We are streaming live on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. We're also on the E360 TV network under Fresh Takes, going out to Apple TV, Fire TV, Android TV, Roku, and many more. We're also on Business Innovators Radio Network and MSP newsglobal.com. I just want to make an official shout out to our show sponsors, Dreamweaver, Artist, Ranch. Let's bring in our incredible guest, Stephan Dekker. Hey, Stephan, welcome to Brilliance Business TV.
Hey, Mark. Hi.
It's great to have you here. I'm really looking forward to a conversation with you today. So let's get started. Can you tell us a common myth about the field of your expertise?
I think a common myth of the field of coaching, let's say, is that a lot of people think they don't really need a coach because they don't find themselves having any problems or issues. But everyone needs a coach. I mean, this is how you grow up, right? You have your parents, which should be like in the first beginning of your childhood, should be like a trainer, and then from like 12 to 80 years old, they should change towards a coaching position to help you throughout your puberty, and then after that you have to do it yourself, and they gonna sit on a mentorship position, let's say. So this is life, and the only thing is that your parents help you with all the knowledge and know-how they have gathered over the years. However, sometimes you grow faster and over the experience of your parents. So then you need to seek and find coaches or mentors, which has the level you are, of your playing field.
So, Stephan, can you just share a little bit about the work that you do and how you support your clients?
Yeah. So what I did with all the knowledge and know-how and experience I've gathered from my time in the Royal Marines and my time as a Topsport coach and a professional sailor. I've looked throughout the years, being in this high performance environments, like, okay, what are all the similarities in these areas? And I saw a lot of similarities over there. So I started to create a structure in that. Also, you have so many information. Sometimes you want to filter all the information and use the good and delete all the not really workable things. So I gathered a structure, created a structure out of that. This is what I used in coaching and coaching Topsport elites to have them creating a really nice routine and structure for themselves where they always can fall back on. Because especially if they are like, if it's the youth, they're studying, they're doing Topsport. So they have, we all have the same time, but they have a lot of tasks to do, especially while studying and doing Topsport. trying to go to the Olympics or something. They are high performers, so they need to manage their time, they need to manage their family, relationships, friends, health, financials, everything. So I created a structure of that, and I filtered all the good and the bad, also using science as a base to have the right information and create practical to-dos out of that.
Excellent. And going back to the first question, even coaches need coaches, Stephan. Okay. Are there any similarities between Topsport and the Royal Marines, and how does that relate to the normal and business world?
There are quite some similarities actually, because both are high performance environments. And I think some of the biggest similarities are change management, for example, or project management, time management. You have everything in both of the environments actually. So they look quite the same. In one you are doing sports, and the other you're defending your country. But somehow they are quite the same.
Excellent. And during your time with the Dutch Royal Marines, have you ever been deployed?
Oh, yes. In 2010, I've been deployed to Afghanistan for half a year, for 6 months. And I've done my duty over there.
Very good work, Stephan. I'm impressed. And what essential life skills did you learn that you still keep with you?
Well, some essential life skills is the ability to zoom in and out, to be able to always have the overview, to see the big picture. Which in especially in business, I think this is a really good a really good skill to own. This is one of the many, but I think this is a great one.
Now, Stephan, I want to dig a little bit deeper into your coaching business, because you are the elite performance coach, so that our viewers and listeners really have an idea of who you support and exactly what you do for them, because there may be people out there that need some kind of support to become an elite performance and really step up their game. So just share a little bit about the clients that you serve and the work that you do with them and what they go on to then achieve.
Yeah. Thank you for the question. My vision is to create a world's most efficient elite performance academy for high achievers, to transform them into elite performers. And high achievers, especially in terms of entrepreneurs and business professionals, because they have really, really busy jobs, and they sometimes they also need some support to up their game in performance. And sometimes they can get lost in the business instead of like all the other stuff. They feel like a prison of their calendar, for example. And sometimes you feel like you're not in control yourself anymore. So what we do is like really look at you as a person, as an individual. So and then see how we can upgrade your potential, your performance in business, but also in your personal life.
So just imagine I was coming to work with you, Stephan. What would you do? What would it look like? Is it kind of mindset work? Just share a little bit of what you do with the client.
Yeah. Of course, mindset is part of it. Without a proper mindset, where are you going?
Definitely not. not far.
Not far. No. So mindset is a part of it, but it's really like looking back at yourself. Like, okay, where am I? Trying. We never try. We set a baseline for where you are right now. Because if you don't know where you are in life, or then you can never create a path towards you want to go. So first you should know where you are. Otherwise you're lost. If you don't know where you are, you're lost.
Yes, and also seeing the end as well, knowing exactly where you're going to is really important, isn't it, Stephan?
Yeah, well, if you can be able to know where you want to go, let's say, but if you don't know where you are, you can never create a path towards where you want to go. So we have to figure out where you are, and then of course we set goals. And then we create the pathway towards that. Within that pathway, in the action, we always we are going to look at all the scientifical based routines and structures, like how to set goals, of course, how to run your day. I mean, what should you do in a particular time of the day? Because sometimes you are more focused in the morning rather than the afternoon. Some people can relate to that. Like, hey, I'm in the afternoon. I feel like I'm not really focused. I want to do a lot, but I'm not really focused. Well, there's a scientific base for that. So there are a lot of things we know. However, if you don't know it, you can never implement it. And if you know it, you should implement it in the right way in your daily routine to go to your maximal potential. If you want to go to your maximal potential, of course. But it's for everyone. It's their own journey. We look at all the maximum potentially things. Routines, and then we are going to see how we can implement those potentially things into your life with your goals.
Yes, and is it just sports people you work with, or do you also work with entrepreneurs and other industries?
I work with entrepreneurs and business professionals and athletes, because athletes tend to be an entrepreneur. However, most of the athletes forget that they are an entrepreneur. So it's for everyone. It's mostly in the business and athletes.
Excellent. Now, Stephan, you are offering a free clarity call. So can you just share what will our listeners or audience gain from booking a free clarity call with you, and who should book this call? Entrepreneurs, sports people? Tell us who you would really like to reach out and what they will gain from getting this free clarity call with you.
Yeah, well, sports people are always welcome, because that's where I come from, of course. However, entrepreneurs and business professionals, top leaders. This is the people I want to do this coaching for. What we're going to do, if you call me, We are going to see whether the program is the right fit for you. So my coaching is the right fit for you, whether we are a right fit, and look at the problems you are finding yourself in, and see whether we can gain some performance in that or not.
Excellent. And I would encourage everyone to go to www.elite/ you may want to say this website because I'm getting the things wrong.
www.eliteperformer.com/clarity call.
Say it once more.
www.elite-performer.com/clarity-call.
Excellent. I didn't want to mess that up, Stephan. And my last question, how would you like to be remembered, Stephan?
I would like to be remembered as the elite performance coach who made it possible to transform scientific evidence based on performance, transformed it into practical routines and tools and resources to implement in everybody's life. It's just to make it as easy as possible.
A nice way to be remembered, Stephan. Stephan, thank you so much for being my guest today on Brilliance Business TV. I've really enjoyed having a conversation with you.
Thank you for having me, Mark. I really liked it. Thank you.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.